Good afternoon, friends. I hope you're all well. Welcome to the How to Craft Network studio. My name is Tony Darrick. It's lovely to have some of you here this afternoon. I'm not sure many have got the newsletter yet, and I'm not sure many know that I'm live today. So if we can share, that would be appreciated. Let the world know that Tony's finally got her backside back in her studio. Let me tell you, even this session nearly didn't happen. My goodness me, for some reason, I have all the best plans in the world, but cannot physically get in my studio to see you all. So I hope you're all well regardless. A couple of things I need to touch on, and then we'll get straight into a demo. Now, I'm going to be touching on the Create Together Club. We are like so far behind. So we are playing a little bit of catch up, and I know we need to get to the third envelope, but we still have some inspirational content to give you for our embossing folder. So I'm going to do that today, and I've got two lovely demos for you all. So hopefully you've got a cup of tea, you're happy to see me, I'm happy to see you, and just let's have a little bit of fun. Now, a couple of updates for you, and I know that a lot of you are really mixed into our social media and things like that. If I tell you and then you see a question on one of our platforms, you'll be able to help me out and answer those questions for people who might not be able to catch the show. So our cut-off for delivery for Christmas is around the 18th, okay? We're saying the 18th. We feel like it's still achievable at the 18th. So 18th is the last day if you want anything before Christmas. We send it via DPD, which is like 24, 48 hour delivery, okay? So bear that in mind, the 18th. The reason I'm telling you that as well is we are just about to finish the Christmas Eve boxes as well. And they're all, well, a ton went yesterday, a ton are going today, and the remaining ones are going tomorrow. So we're dispatching them a little bit earlier just to make sure everybody gets them. But like I say, you do have until the 18th. Look at you all, you're all coming on now. That's wonderful. You do have until the 18th. And I'm just going to show you the boxes so you get a feel. If you have ordered them, well done. They are beautiful. And I know you're going to have a great smile on your face on Christmas Eve. A little treat to yourself, because Christmas Eve is like the time when we all just go, it's over. We can chill. There's nothing you can do on Christmas Day because everywhere's shut. Nobody answers emails. So Christmas Eve is the time when you can really sit down and just think to yourself, right, now I can treat myself. And you can open your wonderful box. So Elaine says she can't wait for her boxes. That's wonderful. So let's do a shout out. Elaine, Pat, Jan, Julie, Paula. There's a few Paulas on. We have a few Paulas. Sue. Lovely to have your company. So if you can share, that would be wonderful. Let me show you the boxes though. So we have our incredible boxes here. So we have 4 different boxes. Now you've still got time to get these. We do have a lot of these. I did load 1,000 units, and I think we've got about 200 left of each. So not many at all. And you've got until the 18th to get yours. They all have new and exclusive products inside, exclusive to you on your special day before Christmas Day. The products will eventually go to TV, but you, as a lovely treat to yourself, are going to get something new and exclusive before the end of the year. So you get a little bit of sneak preview of what's happening throughout 2024 for Stamps by Me. And let me tell you, it's not full of rubbish. And there's a little treat in there from me for you all as well, just to say thank you for ordering. Now, if you've ordered all 4 boxes, they are all different, and the gifts are all different. So you're going to end up, I can't wait to see what you all say about them. As you have all been the lovely advent calendar, the comments have been overwhelming actually. And Karen's been getting lots of lovely comments as well, and Karen's been forwarding them on to me as well. So thank you so much, and I can't wait for you to all just enjoy the rest of the year. You are all very precious to me. You all work incredibly hard with your craft, with your family, with your loved ones, with life in itself. So we're going to close 2023 on a positive. 2024 is going to be even better, guys, even better. So we have Rosie on as well. Hi, you have Jane. Let's have a look. Will they be available after Christmas, Tony? Only asking because I'm moving. Oh, I probably will leave them on if you want me to, Jane. If you want me to, I'll leave them on. I mean, it looks a bit odd, but I can leave them on if you want to, darling. So let's just have a quick glance. I'm not showing you inside. I'm not showing you how you're going to open them neither, because that's just your moment, not mine. And I have all the paper cuts to prove, you know, I'm not opening this again. Sealed, signed, sealed, delivered with love. Just enjoy them, okay? So box number 1, £20. So you're going to get around £20 worth of products. It's not like a goodie bag where you get £100 for £50. You're going to get to the value of what you spent, okay? And new and exclusive, never been seen before. So the first one is £20, okay? The second one, they go up in increments of 10. So then we have the next one, which is £30, sorry. So this is the one with a nice house on the front. Then the next one is £30. So your price point, whatever you feel like you deserve, 20, 30. Oh, this one's 40. And this one is 50. They're all absolutely wonderful. You get the lovely detail on the back there as well, followed through. So if you are buying a treat for somebody else and you don't want to know either as a crafty friend, you can totally do that as well. So these are still on the web. We have about 200 of each. Most of you have bought all 4, which I find crazy, because I don't put all 4 on to like make you all spend a ton of money. I put all 4 on because I appreciate some people can only afford 20 and some people can afford 50, but crazy cray, hey, crazy cray. But anyway, you can buy as many as you like. They're not mixed with the same products. They all have different products. So how are we all? Have you missed me? Got my coffee? You've all missed me, haven't you? Just say it. Anyway, you all need to vote for me in the Craft Awards, because for every vote, I think I've got a paper cut for these boxes. So you all need to vote for me, okay? Can you imagine? The chief pick and packer boxer, I would win it hands down. We have done so many flipping boxes in 2023. I could pack myself in a box and send myself off. I've done that many. And everybody says to me now, you don't do oat without a box. I know, but I do love a good box. It's really nice, isn't it? It's a treat. It's a treat. Why not? And because of good quality, you can redecorate them and make albums and all sorts. Question. Rosie, I have 2 21s in my advent calendar. I've sent you a message. Okay, sweetheart, I'll pick that up today. I'll get Becky to send you, put in what you need, what's missing, and I'll swap it over for you, Rosie. Get it out today to you. No problem at all. Anything else? Love them. Oh, Sue's missed me. Thanks, Sue. Thanks, Sue. Anyway, let's do some demos. Come on. I've got to get back packing these things. Honestly, I think I've done about 20,000 steps today. 20,000, at least 20,000 steps. You wonder why I stay so thin. So, Create Together Club. If you're just tuning in, you're not sure what it is. Create Together Club is those 3 products you get in envelopes that you open when I tell you, or if you cheat, you open before. And we do lots of content with each item and show you how to get the most out of each product and show you different ways and mixing them up and building them together. So we're on envelope 2. The first one was the heart, which you all loved with the stencils and the die. The second one is this beautiful embossing folder, and we're going to work on this one today because we are playing a little bit of catch up. And the third one, excuse me, is a, oh, I nearly told you. I nearly told you. If you haven't cheated, we will get to open it. Promise, we're playing catch up, aren't we? But if you want to look at it, you can. I did think on one of the last videos I showed you it. I think I showed you it, I'm not sure. But equally, if you do want to wait, you can wait and then we'll play with it together as we get time. So we're going to use this embossing folder. And the reason why I popped an embossing folder in, the last time we did all 3 stamps and you loved it. But this year I felt like we needed to change it up a little bit. Now we have launched Create Together 3. Which is now available on the website as well. And it's incredible. Sorry, 4. It's incredible value, guys. I think it's about £30 or something, and you get a ton of product for like £45. And I break it down for you. You get so much inspirational content from me stood here in studio playing around with things. So it's just a way to connect as a lovely customer, and I get to play with you all as well. Question, Tony. Did you all enjoy your staff meal? Yes, it was nice, thank you. It was very nice. We had a great time. And it's nice not to talk about work for a change and, you know, talk about other things. So, yes, it was wonderful, thank you. I try and do it early in the year because we're just flat out towards the end. Right, so let's crack on, guys. Liked and shared. Thank you, Sarah. Right, so we're going to use the embossing folder. Today, I'm going to use some vellum. So hopefully you've all got a little bit of vellum in your stash. Now, I've got this one from old. And I've been saying to myself, and I've been saying to you guys this year, we need to start getting our papers used. I've tried to move away from plastic, but I still have a ton of holographic card, gold card, silver card, vellums, things like that. So we need to use them. We've bought them. You've got them. Let's use them. So I'm going to emboss this flower onto this vellum. Now, if you haven't got coloured vellum like me, use plain vellum. It'll work equally as well. So let's have a look at this. So I'm just going to pop this into my sunflower here. Now just make sure I've got my embossing folder the right way. Rise and fall. You know, I always get it wrong. Know it. So I'm just going to pop this in here and close this up. And then I'm just going to tear this vellum. And then we'll just run this one through our machine. So for my machine, I have my thick plate and I have my fat second plate. Another update for you, Becky did ask me to remind you all the plates, they were delayed. We've had a few emails about them. Of course, if you're not happy to wait, that's absolutely fine. Just send us a message saying cancel the order and we'll refund you immediately. But if you are happy to wait, we're hoping to have them in by the end of the year. I've been promised by the end of the year. If you're happy to wait, brilliant. But if you're not and you're thinking, do you know what, I'll go elsewhere, that's absolutely fine. Just drop us a message and I'll get it sorted for you all. Because I know some of you, one lady messaged me saying she hasn't been able to use a machine. And, you know, it's difficult, isn't it? So just let us know, guys. But that's the update on it. So if it's not too important, hopefully they'll be here by the end of the year. Brenda's already voted. Thank you, Brenda. So let's have a look how this has turned out. It's just there. I put my hands behind, can you just see it? How beautiful is that? That's turned out better than I anticipated, guys. What I am going to do, though, is, you know how you can colour the back of vellum? So if you turn your vellum over, we can colour it with our markers. It's actually cracked it a little bit there, but it's still all right. You know how we can colour the back with pens and pencils and things like alcohol markers and it shines through? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use white on the back. Normally I use it on the front. Let's use it on the back this time. So let's just move this out of the way. Another slurp. Rosie says missing is 22. Can you message me that, darling? Because honestly, when I walk out of here, somebody will ask me a question and it'll get lost in the ether. Rosie, just message me, you need a 22 and we'll send a 22. You've got duplicates. Right, so white ink pad. Get my mat here. So let's see how this turns out. Pop the white on here. Let's get a brush. Have I got all the one with a little bit of white on this one here? So it's on the reverse here. So that's the front. See that there? Hopefully, if I tilt it forward. There you go. I'm going to try and push this design a little bit more to the foreground by just adding a little bit of white. Okay, so white on the back. So let's add some white on the back. I think this will look nice on the deboss side as well, though. We'll see. So when you add the white, it sort of, can you see the centre there, how it's pushed it through? So let's do the leaves, petals. This is very parchmenty. You can see how it's bringing the design up there, but it'll be much more softer on the front. I'm just blending it out, blend, blend, blend. Thanks, Rosie. So just try and get a little bit more intensity on there. So then when you turn it over, hopefully, if I tilt it forward just a little bit, you can see that halo. Now it's getting a little bit lost at the moment because it's floating. We haven't got it mounted on any card. So no, what we mount it on now is really important to sort of make that design pop even further. So let's just get a bit more on there because it is a little bit faint. It looks nice just on the deboss. That looks beautiful. That big pink flower in the corner. Now, if you do want to add a touch of colour as well, you can always take an ink pad, get a different colour brush, and add. So just bear in mind, though, I have used a pigment ink and I'm now using a dye base. So when I put my brush back on here, I will get some white transfer. It doesn't bother me. But if it bothers you, then you need to make sure you use both same types of ink, okay? Or before you put your brush back into your ink, then clean it off onto some card like I'm doing. I just take that white off there. So just push out into that white, get that nice blend on there. And when you turn it over, not sure if you can see the pink. Can't see it very much, but it has enhanced it. So let's just get some coloured cardstock and play around with what we're going to put in the back, and that's going to push that design forward. Some of you on Facebook, don't forget to share. Oh, Julie says she forgot about a vellum stash. Come on, get it dug out. So let's have a look in my stash box here. So let's see what this looks like. This is where you can really play around when you pop it on. Look here, this is on some purple. I really see that lovely halo of white. Honestly, it looks better on here than it does in there. I think it looks like it's all blended into one. The detail is incredible. So let's just try something else. I'll just grab another piece here. What else have we got going on? Oh, I've got this nice Christmassy one as well. This house. Let's see what it looks like sat on the house. The house might shine through, actually. No. Oh, just. Just see the house in the back there. So if you use your pattern papers, you're going to get the design shine through as well. So think about that too. Let's keep going. What about, I was just going to grab a piece of like our all surfaces here. Let's try a darker colour. Does that make it pop even more? That makes it pop, doesn't it? If we did a nice orange border around. There you go. You're getting the true sense of how cool it looks from the side there when I twist it onto its side. Really, really pretty. I'm going to keep going though because I'm not happy yet. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this nice pinky one too. I think this one's probably going to be nicer. I think that's nicer. Do we think? With the pink shattered through there? I like that one. Let's go with that one. Oh, hang on a minute. I have got light or... I'm going to go with the dark, just so it pushes it through a little bit. So let me just, and what I'll do is I'll do a nice matte and layer as well, so the colour comes all the way around. So let me just mark this with my finger. So experiment with what you're going to put behind, because it really will make a difference with the design. So, can you believe that? I've just put it away. So, let's get this one cut. Mark it again, shall I? I'm just going to do a nice thin border, I think. Hi, Beverly. You really see that soft, make a great sympathy card. It started off as quite a Christmassy effect. Now it's sort of like gone into the sympathy. So let's pop this onto a card. And let's get this on here. Too big for my card. Taking my scissors, I'm just going to trim it, ladies and gentlemen, because it's too long. Obviously didn't really measure it against my card here. Hopefully it's not too bad. There we go. And then our vellum. Now you have to be really careful with where you're placing your vellum, guys, because you can see stuff through. It looks wonderful on the deboss as well. Look at that. Choices, decisions, choices. And as you can see, my vellum's too big as well. Let's just trim this card down so I haven't got a big white gap there. And then let's trim our vellum down too. So I'll take a little bit off the top and a little bit off the bottom. Be careful, the ink is still wet because of that pigment ink. See what that looks like. I'm torn, you know. I'm not sure whether I'm going to do embossed or debossed yet. If I tilt, it is beautiful, but I don't feel it's showing its true potential on there. Right, come on, guys. Embossed or debossed? Embossed or debossed, let me know. Tim's got no input on this one. It normally gives me 1 or 2, tells me, but he's not getting involved today, bless him. He's got a lot on. Well, I've got my posh pin now to unblock my glue. Twizzle, twizzle. Even got my initial on this one. My lovely customer. So let's have a look. Embossed, embossed. Right, let's do it. So I have a sentiment as well. Beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself. So what I would suggest is wherever you're popping your sentiment off to the side, yeah, then that's where you're going to pop your glue, okay? So I'll pop some glue in this part here. Now you can get away with a little bit of glue behind the coloured bits, not too much. A little spot like that, you will get away with it, okay? And then we'll pop some glue on this one, and then we will move on to another card. I'm going to pop that right off to the side so it's sat inside that wonderful flower. And I'll hold it up in a second. Pull it in a bit, Tony. So we're still allowing our embossing folder to do the talking. And hopefully, Tim will be able to capture that lovely emboss. That is a really pretty card, guys. What do we think of that? So embossing. Very nice. Beverly says, I hope you're feeling better now. I know it's the changing weather. It catches me every year. So I'm just going to pop that on there. Look at all the samples here. These are all from the Sweet Like Honey box. You've all got your boxes now, which is wonderful. The reason they're out is because I've been doing tons of pre-records for you all because, you know, I'm never out of studio, really. I might not always be live, but I'm never physically out of here. This is like my second home. I have my slippers on and not now, but normally I have my slippers on and I'm off. Right, this time I'm going to change it up. So we've done a lot of like whites and vellums and things like that. Now we're going to go totally other end for people who like a little bit of vibrancy, a little bit of punch on the cards. So this time I'm going to use our all surfaces like foil, okay? So you don't have to use our particular papers if you don't have them. You will have something in your stash though that will give you a very similar look. So let's grab our embossing folder and I'm going to run this one through this time. Very soft. It's a beautiful card. It really, really is. So let's just run this one through. So again, feel where the embossed is going to be. So that's going to push up. I always get it wrong. Because there's that many layers, it's like, well, which layer does the rise and fall? As I always say, mark your own at home. T for top, F for front. Don't put ST, silly Tony, on yours. So I'm just tearing this down. I always cut it down anyway. I find this is the easiest way to cut my card down. Get it perfect through. So let's run this one through. So instead of vellum, we swapped out for some pattern paper here. I mean, this does look like it's foiled, but, you know. And we're going to put this onto a teal card, okay? Nice, vibrant teal cards. Tons of you have bought those wonderful card blanks and envelopes. You know, I was a little bit nervous about them because they are a little bit more expensive. I'm then told, actually, they're not that more expensive now, Tony, which fills me with joy, really, because they're really good quality. But I'm pleased that you all like to buy the quality as well. We all like a Brucey bonus with a little bit of a steal or a deal or some cheeky prices, don't we? But it is sometimes nice to have extra special. It's like when you go to the supermarket, you know, you can have a look, you've got options, haven't you? And it's sometimes nice to look on that extra special shelf. Right, let's have a look at this one. Can't see a thing at the moment. You're all like, what? Let's show you debossed. Same old, white. Let's change it up. So let's just trim this down. And then let's bring it back to life. Now, I'm thinking like, ooh, because I always swipe with a white, don't I? Very predictable. Let's try some other colours first. And then just trim it off at the side here. What we're going to do is I'm going to take my scissors. None of you can see what I'm doing yet. I'm just going to cut away the design because I'm going to put it on some really lovely collage paper from my stash, from the lovely Carly's book. Now, if you've got a sanding block, you could totally sand this back and you would get the white core shine through it. It'd be wonderful. So, such an easy embossing folder to work with, this one really, really is. So pleased with how it turned out. Oh, if you ordered from TV as well, they're all being sent today. The last of them are going today. Team are working incredibly hard to get everything out the door for you. So let's see what we're going to add to this. Let's see if I have this one. It's gold. Oh, I've got gold. Do you think gold might show? Shall we have it? Shall we try? I've got gold wax here. So let's try. It might not, but you know, before I touch on the white, I'm going to go with something different for a change. Okay, so get the gold. It's working. It's working. Looks awesome. Looks awesome. Oh. What a change. What a change to have like that instead of... I would have gone over it with my white ink pad because I'm just so boring and so predictable. But it actually looks stunning. Just going to get it all covered for you and then we'll hold it up. You know what would look nice and all? My glitter on this. Right, I'm ready for the reveal. Can we just show how lovely this is on? Because they can't see it yet because it's flat on my desk. Let me just clean. Oh, what do we think about that then? And that's on the like tinfoil wrap background as well. So if you'd done it on a different colour, it would have looked totally different again. Get some down there. So let's get this on a card. So this is sort of like a wow factor card. If you do like your bright and breezy colours, we've got you covered today. So I have a teal card and then I have the lovely collage paper. And we're just going to get this one on here. Yes, Jill, it is the Thirsty Brush one, darling. So get it dug out. And pop this down the side. Pop this on the side as well. But I'm not going to stick it all flat. I'm going to sort of like pinch into the sides. So if we have any of our wonderful USA followers on, you're in for such a treat because HSN has a fabulous sale on craft at the moment. And I have 6 lines on there that are eye-watering deals. They're not 10% off. They're not 20% off, nor 30, nor 40, up to 70% off craft on HSN. So if you are shopping in America and you are a strong follower of Stamps by Me, which I know a ton of you are, you need to go and check out the HSN's website. I did pop a post on it. It's gone in the newsletter as well. So hopefully you didn't miss it. Make sure you check that out. There are links. I've posted them everywhere. I don't have a lot of product on HSN. You all buy so much of it and it sells out. I think I've got about 16 lines left and over half of them are in the deal, in the sale. So check it out if you are watching from the USA. Just hold this up. So this is like a collage card. A little bit different. Would we say this is a bit more mixed media? Oh, it's like I've torn the paper in the back. I actually quite like that. It's growing on me. That paper in back needed to be a bit smaller, like. But anyway, you get the idea. So that one and this one. It'd be interesting to know which is your favourite today. 2 totally different cards with the same product. Vellum or dark and mystical with that lovely gold on there as well. So that is another inspirational show. Sorry, it's quite short actually. But dig out your stash if you've got your embossing folder. I do intend on doing more. We are playing catch up and I do apologise for that. But, you know, the best things in life are worth waiting for. That's what I'm told every single day. So we will do that as well. And then we'll get onto that 3rd envelope and get you all interacting with that one too. Now, make sure you keep an eye on the mailman because the lovely Christmas Eve boxes are en route to you all. Do not cheat. And if you do cheat, please do not post them on any of our social media platforms because you will ruin the surprise for everybody else who is patiently sitting back and waiting for their gorgeous surprise. So whatever you're doing, have a great afternoon stroke evening. If you're watching from over in America, check out HSN as well. Check out the links I've popped on for you. And just have a fantastic day, guys, whatever you're doing. And I will speak to you all very soon. Love you lots. See you all later. Bye.